Hello, new friends. This is my first video. I started recording, I think, in beginning of February or of January, but I ended up deleting it because a little bit self-conscious, but more like just nervous to post, so I deleted all that shit. So recap. I recorded reading this and putting my input and thoughts in this book because I started the series. 25, I picked up this book and I read it and I finished it in within a month. I will say I was in the beginning of this year, I was a little bit of in a book slump, so I was like down, but I got really deep into it and I got to finish it in like a week, even though I was reading this for a month, putting it down, putting it back up, putting it down and what up and whatnot. But I think I finished this on Valentine's Day. I picked this up. I read it and I'm not gonna lie, I was disappointed. But anyways, I read it. And again, it took another month. I started on Valentine's Day reading this. And I read 100 pages the first day. Something I do not do. I finished it yesterday. After I done finishing that, there was 2 books. And my goal for this year, I am a slow reader, and also I am a time of reading. Like, I am not a person who can read like a book in 2 days or in a week. I take my freaking time. My goal every year is to read 12 books in a year. My goal is to read, because last year I read 12 books in 1 year. Actually, I read 9 1 year. I read 12 books in 6 months, actually. Because I was in the beginning of 2024, I was in the book slump, and then I got back into it around April or May, and then I got back into a book slump again around November and December. But now I'm back into these 3. This one is the first one I finished, and then this is the second one I finished, and then this is the third one I finished. I actually finished this today, like, not gonna lie, 20 minutes ago. And then I recorded this shit. Finish this month. But I started this last month and I did not finish it. And then I finished it this month. And then these 2 I started this month and I ended in this month. Actually, I started these 2 books this week and ended in 2 days. So, because I started these books yesterday, I finished this one yesterday on the same day I started it. This one I finished today. So this took 2 days. This one took 1 day. March. I read 3 things. This in January, and also started in January. So 4 books, and it's the 3rd month, the end of the 3rd month. So we're gonna go to the 4th month. So that's pretty good record. And I don't know what to start. Okay, for me series. This is the 3rd book. Ignite Me. This one's the 3rd, and it's also my favorite cover. Like, this is so beautiful. I do not know if I should start this or I should keep on reading mangas, and I want to start Maid Sama. This is the 3rd and 4th volume. 3rd and 4th volume. I don't know if I should start this or this. I'll probably make my mind up tomorrow, maybe. But again, I love to read. I love it. It's one of my hobbies. I have many other hobbies like gaming, painting, and so on. That's why I'm not able to read because of my hobbies, and I love reading too. Don't get me wrong, I don't hate it, or like it's my least favorite hobby. I love reading. It's just I live my life on moods. If I'm in a gaming mood and I want to play, or RPG game or a shooting game, or I just want to play Sims 4. If I just want to play Sims 4, Oh my gosh, the light went out. About that. We are back. I'm going to decide whether or not I want to start this one or this one, or maybe choose another one because I have new books for Christmas. Actually, this is one of them, and I wanted to read this one the most because the author is Julia Gartwood. I believe I'm saying her last name right, hopefully. I wanted to read her the most because I have another book of hers that's called Hot Shot, and it was good. Even though I felt like the ending was rushed, it was good. I enjoyed it. Let's just say I'll make a different video of like rating my January and February and March books I read, just to say was not the one for me. It was okay. I did enjoy some aspects of this. It's just a little bit disappointing. That's all. Beauty, this series. I had this book. I think past 2 years, maybe 3. I think 2 years. I know I got the. I'll say 2 years now. I have tried to read this 3 times. I have read over the chapters 3 times. I think the highest I've ever gone is 5 chapters. Chapter 5, 5th. Chapter 5. That's the highest I went. And then I was like, no, DNFing it. And I want to try again because I kind of like someone bought me these books. Like they bought me the whole series, the first book, the second book, and the third book. And I feel like I have to read these now. I want to give this another shot. Do I know anything about it? No. The only thing I know about is whatever it says on the back. So, I want to try and read this again. This or this. You know, these are 3 books I want to read. Hopefully, this upcoming month. So, hopefully I could pick one of them as for my April TBR. Like I say, 3 books I really want to read. I just really want to read this because I just want to go back into this world. I do like this world. I think I should do another book. I need to do another video about talking about the books I read and what's my input. Because like mostly my input about the series is book 2. To read this one because I heard this is the best one. So I'm reading this. That's why I'm very, very excited to read this one. And then I reread the first and second manga. It was pretty good. This is always a slap. Like, I watched the show, the anime, and why is always the best romance animes get 1 season? Why is that? So, that's why I'm like reading it because I want to know what happens. I will say I've been reading this whole week. I got back into this book because I read this book for 2 weeks, and then I was like mostly almost done with this book, and then I went to a book slump for a week, I'll say, and now I'm back. And I finished it, and then I finished 2 mangas, I'm back. And oh god, I just want to read, but I think I need to go to sleep. I would pick one of these right now and begin reading tonight. Like, I think I can read at least 3 chapters at least. Or I forget, I need to do I started this in January. Tracker. Can you see that well? Hopefully. I think so. So, basically, I've been in this line right here, January, I had a little bit trouble pick this shit. Okay, we are back again. So, in January, I was in a book slump. I was trying to get back into it because I was in a book slump since November, and I was trying to get back into it. Like, this year, new year, I need to get back into my hobbies. And so I was trying to read, did some good damage. Like, on the 18th, I read 31 pages. That's better than reading one sentence. I have done the past. I hate my brain. It's late. And then you see February, this long, colorful, and then I hit a dead road, and then days went by. Yeah, I was in my peak. I was enjoying life. I was enjoying it. And then I went to a book slump, got burnt out, read 2 pages right here. This is number 2. Read 2 pages, and then boop. And then this month, March, read 4 pages, girl, 2 pages, girl. And then I got back a little bit back into it, had a day off, kind of read 8 pages, and then girl. Oh, and then yesterday, was this yesterday? Yep, yesterday, I read 296 pages. That's the highest I ever read. Right now, I will come back and tell you I'll come back tomorrow and tell you what book I picked. I don't know if I'm gonna read tonight. I want to, but I do not know. Bye. Hello, we are back. It's the next day. It is the afternoon. It's just turned 12. The book I picked is Wicked Beauty. Actually, I asked my mom to pick. I was like, hey, pick a number between 1 and 3. And she picked 3. And this was number 3. So we're going to try this. I'm going to try this again. This is be my 4th time trying this book again. Starting over again. The 4th time. And if this doesn't work out for me, I'm done. I'm probably, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Donate it or sell it. Etsy, I don't know what I'm going to do with it. I'm going to go and read. I'll give you guys an update in a little bit. The only thing I will say to criticize about this book is how long the fucking chapters. Oh my god. When I was reading this last night, because I read the first chapter last night. First chapter is 13 pages. 13 pages. Bitch, I need 6 or less pages. That's what I need. That's when I get tired of reading one chapter. I don't know how people could do with chapters. But anyways, I'm gonna read this. Goodbye. I'm gonna go and lay down and read. Where I'm gonna go. See you soon. I am back. I think I read 2 pages in a paragraph and I quit. It's just hard to read. It's just that. For me, it's difficult to read. Just I can't do it when it's so difficult to read. Like, I do not know what's going on. I do not know. Like, I want to try it one more time. I know I said this would be the last time. It's just like, I'm not in the mood for this right now. I'm not. The thing is, I need to want to read this, and I do not want to. So I'm gonna put this back. I'm gonna pick something else that I actually want to read. Ignite Me or Maid-sama, Volume 3 and 4. This book has 400 pages with 71 chapters because I kind of just want to go back into this world. Okay, I'm gonna read this and I'll get back to you when I think you guys need an update. I read 5 chapters. Chapter 6. I like the story we're heading. I like where we're going. Juliet, the main character. She wants to kill Warren's father. His name's Anderson, and Warren wants to join her of taking down his father, and he wants to help her. Where we're at right now. I think I'm done for today. So I'm gonna read more later tonight. See you in a little bit then. The next day. And I read 10 chapters. And this is how much far we got into it. 10 chapters was 63 pages. For me, that's good. I know for others that's a little crumb. But for me, it's good. Like, reading, like, even 30 pages is good for me. Personally reading this, I am actually enjoying it. I am going to go now read this. I'm hoping to aim at 10 chapters, but I do not know if I can get to there again. It's a realistic goal for me is less than 5 chapters, because I read 3 to 5 a day normally. So I'm gonna go off and read this. See you in a little bit. It is now 2 days. This is how far I'm in. This is how much I have left of the book. It's really good. It's more drama. I love the arguments between Juliet and Adam. I have almost cried 3 other times because they were arguing. I feel like Adam is like not the person we knew since the first book or the second book. And in this third book, he's like a total different person. And so as Juliet, she is a different person too. From book 1 to book 3, she is a different person. She has evolved as a human being. And Adam, I will say in book 1, I love Adam. I loved him. And then in book 2, he was annoying, I will say. I don't know how to explain it, but like he was just always protective over Juliet. Like overly protective. And kind of like sit down, be quiet kind of thing, and don't say anything. And I was just like, let the girl live. Like, tell her truth. And I think in this book, she definitely stands up for herself and wants to change, and she does. Because in book 2, she's still that sad girl in the beginning, and then in the like middle to the end, she becomes a little bit confident, but still lacks confidence still. But this, she has so much confidence, and I love that for her. And I love she wants to change the world, to make it better for the people. And I just think Adam, he's on my fucking nerves. I would say in book 2, like leading to the end, he was getting on my nerves more, and he was a very annoying character to read about. But when I got into this book, and we finally she gets back to all her friends, Adam was kind of annoying, not gonna lie. He was kind of a burden to me to read this. I'm really loving this. I don't want to spoil too much. Anybody want to read this? But just say this book is gold. Right now, if I had to rate it, 29 chapters left. Because I just took a break. I took like I think a 2-3 hour break. Like I played cards with my mother, and then I was watching TV with her. And now I'm gonna get back into it, and hopefully I get like another 10 chapters down right now, and like in like next 3 hours, and then over tonight I could get like 5 or 6 chapters down, and then tomorrow morning I could finish it, and I will give you an update and also a final rating. I will say right now in this moment I'm at chapter 59. I'm telling you right now, I could not put this down like at all. To continue now, so see you in a little bit. Morning. It's the next day. I have finished this, and it was so good. Let me start with the rating. The rating is four stars. Okay, it was so good. Arguments between Juliet and Adam, constantly him going crazy at her, accusing her of cheating, things he would just say to her, and I was like heartbroken because like first book, I love Adam. The second book, the beginning of it, I was like, I'm rooting for him. I'm like, I don't know how you're gonna make me fall out of love with him and fall in love with a warden. I don't know how you're gonna do that. And then it happened. Make him hate him a little bit more. I still do not like Adam. I do not like Adam. Even if Juliet forgives him, Warden forgives him, I would not forgive him. Okay? I am not going to forgive him. The romance between Warren and Juliet. Oh my god. Oh, I really liked it. And now they're together, I guess? I mean, when Adam and Juliet were together, they didn't really say, oh, boyfriend, girlfriend. They were just say what it was until like, oh, see the third book, and when Adam was going crazy, he was like, my ex-girlfriend is now dating a psychopath, you know? And then the whole argument between Juliet, Warden were also good. Like, even though I was like, ugh, poor Warden, poor Juliet, but it was really good. You know, conflicts were so good in the story, and I really love the drama between Adam and Juliet, and also the conflict between Warren and Juliet. And by the end of the battle, I didn't see the possibility that, you know, like, I don't know how to say this, but I didn't think that he would go that. We'll just say that. I didn't think the last 3 chapters I read would end up like that. Video. I read for 1 week, and it took me 5 days to read this. Subscribe if you just stay connected.